Hey, my Lipton. So I wanted to come in. I think for the Liptons that been my day ones knew that this video was coming. They knew it was coming. But I want to talk about this I guess finally Miss Halle Bailey, Miss Little Mermaid, Miss Princess Ariel revealed that she gave birth to a baby boy. So let's just see her statement. What she wrote on Instagram. Halle Bailey said, even though we're a few days into the new year, the greatest thing that 2023 could have done for me was bring me my son. Welcome to the world, my halo. The world is desperate to know you. Before I get into this video, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Let's get up to 800 subscribers. The goal is to get up to 1,000. Before I get into before I get into this, let me just get off the bat with this. If you're new or if y'all been my day ones, y'all know that, listen, I was a huge advocate, especially like the inception of my channel. You guys can go back to old videos. It's on my pop culture playlist, movie playlist. If y'all are my day ones or if y'all are new, y'all can go back to my old content. In the past, I've been, raving about Halle Bailey. Okay. I I would say I was a casual fan of her before she was casted as a Little Mermaid. Like, I knew of her and her sister, but I wasn't like really like, viewing what they were doing, but I always knew that they were talented. Okay. So when she was casted as the Little Mermaid, I was extremely like excited for it because I knew the kind of, because I've seen a few of their songs, and the vocal agility, like the talent that Halle Bailey has, is and will always possess, was just amazing. And to me, I thought that it was like the perfect casting for the Little Mermaid. And if y'all are my day ones too, y'all will also know that I am a Disney head. I love Disney. I grew up on it. I grew up on the Disney movies. I grew up on the Disney, the cartoons, everything. Like, I love Disney. Like, my favorite Disney princess is the Beauty and the Beast, but I love all the Disney princess films. So I'm always like very, very like on top of like, okay, who's being casted here, who's being casted there, what is it looking like? So I've always done those kind of reviews and videos about Disney. So when Halle Bailey was casted as, also one of my, even though it's not my favorite, but like one of the good Disney princess animated films, that she's gonna be the Ariel, I was excited. I was just like, oh my gosh, like, first of all, Halle Bailey can sing well. She's just very talented. Like, I thought that it was the perfect casting. And plus, looking back at the past Disney princess live action films, I wasn't too impressed with a lot of them because I felt like a lot of times Disney casted people, and there's no shade to Emma Watson. I like Emma Watson, but Emma Watson had no business playing Belle in The Beauty and the Beast. Okay, and I've said this multiple times. I've ranted and raved on my channel about that. Like, I'm to the point where they need to do that movie over. I said it multiple times. But I thought that, Halle Bailey was like the perfect choice for this. And, I was just like, the backlash was unwarranted, the racism and stuff. Like, I defended this girl to the T, if y'all are my day ones. So, and maybe it's, okay. So let me just get that right off the bat, too. Okay. So I got that off the bat. I thought that she was the perfect casting for Ariel, that sort of thing. I also want to say this. I want to congratulate her. I want to congratulate her on, on a baby, being a mother. At the end of the day, babies are blessings from God. Like, being a mother is just one of the greatest things that can ever happen to a girl, to a woman, let me say. So I know that she's happy. I know that she is excited, and to go through this journey of motherhood for the rest of her life, it's a wonderful thing. And I think that Halo is such a beautiful name. I love that name. I think it's so cute. And I'm sure that the baby's also real, like, beautiful, handsome, because I'm not gonna lie. Let me give DVD his props. DVD is also a nice looking guy. Okay, he is a nice looking guy. So let me just get all the positivity out in the beginning of this video. He is a nice looking guy. Obviously, Halle is like very beautiful. I think that she's so beautiful, just gorgeous girl. I know that her baby's like so cute and so adorable. So I want to congratulate her on being a mother and going through this journey of motherhood. Now, let me get this off my chest. Hold on. Let me go to the slide. Sorry, y'all, because I do want to talk about this. Okay. If y'all have also been the ones that have been here for a while, also the new ones, shout out to all my new subscribers. Love y'all down. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel and watching my videos. I in the past had definitely and still do have strong opinions about this relationship with Halle Bailey that she's had with DVD. If y'all been here for a while, y'all know that I dragged the shit out of DDG for like the Ruby Rose thing and the things that he was doing on Twitter when the premiere was coming on for the Little Mermaid. Like his antics is very, very annoying. And to me, okay, and I know that some of Halle Bailey's fans have, and listen, my comment section is always open. Like I never, y'all have, the ones that have been here for a while, y'all will know that I always open my comment section. I want to get different opinions. At the end of the day, I'm someone that gives my opinion on other people's lives, so I expect to get it back to when it comes to my commentary. So at the end of the day, if I could dish it, I should be also able to take it as well. And I know that the last video that I did about Halle Bailey, I got some very, very strong opinions on that video from her fans. They were not too pleased about my commentary when I saw those pictures of, those paparazzi pictures of Halle Bailey and her pregnancy and everything. And I was just very, very like disappointed by it because I don't know, maybe as a fan, as a casual fan, I had expectations, especially after the Little Mermaid movie. I actually thought that Halle Bailey was gonna be like skyrocketed to the top after the Little Mermaid because I loved the Little Mermaid movie so much, and I thought that she was gonna get these roles. And plus, she was in The Color Purple, so I was just like, she's about to like Hollywood. She's about to get into it. Like it's about to be. She's gonna get amazing roles. She's gonna be out here. She's gonna be pushed to the moon. She's gonna be an A-lister. That's what I was thinking. Because I like to see talented people get props. I like to see talented people become stars. Because unfortunately, especially nowadays in this climate, there's a lot of mediocre, untalented girls and guys within this industry where they don't deserve to be in the positions that they're in. But because of their team and because the people that are backing them, they always skyrocket to the top. And I'm thinking to myself, well, Halle Bailey has freaking Beyonce in her team and everything like that. So, and on top of that, she could sing. Her voice is, she's like a siren. Like she can blow. So I'm just like, especially with this Little Mermaid movie with Disney on top of that backing her. Oh my gosh, she's about to go to the top. But then, what happens? The boyfriend, um, you know, personally for me, as a fan, I thought that DDG wasn't a good look for her. Okay, I thought that he and still is attention seeking. He's a troll, and he's proven that many times. You guys can go look at my old videos. I discussed it. There's a whole list of things this guy was doing when he was doing the rollout to the Little Mermaid. Like that was really pissing me off. And he was trolling Halle. He was trolling Halle's co-stars on the Little Mermaid, which was really annoying to me. I feel like there's a reason why he wasn't really seen within the premiere doing the Little Mermaid and things like that is because I think her team, no, not even her team, because I feel like her team failed. Halle Bailey's team failed her, and I'm going to discuss that towards the end of this video. But I think that Disney was just kind of like, hey, like, you need to calm this down. Like, we're trying to put an image out there. So that's why he wasn't really seen. But he was doing a lot during the premiere of this movie. And To me, and while I do believe that, obviously this baby's a blessing and that sort of thing, and this is a very unpopular opinion, and I do want to get everybody's opinion on this, and hopefully y'all are respectful. If I get strong opinions on it, it's also fine too. If I condition, I can take it. But to me, right, and someone said this here, Halle being pregnant the entire time he was on here beefing with her co-star on a burner account just makes the entire situation 10 times embarrassing than it already was. Here's my opinion on this. I personally feel like, okay, especially last year was Halle Bailey's year. When the Little Mermaid was getting ready to roll out, she was on the Oscars. She was, she's on Beyonce. Plus, Beyonce. She's Beyonce's, you know, Beyonce's mentoring her, all those different things. To me, I felt like, and DDG has also stated this too, so I'm not saying anything that hasn't already been said by him. He wanted to dim her light in some ways. I think that she was becoming a bigger star than him, you know, and I think that he saw before any of us. She was pregnant during the time of the freaking press tour and everything. So I think that he saw what kind of a star she was going to become. And I think that he probably got afraid that if she became bigger than what she was now, she eventually was going to leave him. So I do believe that DDG did trap her with a baby. I'm sorry, like that's just my opinion. I do feel this way. I feel that he knew this and he was like, nah, like you're getting a Disney bag now. You're on the color purple. The mainstream is fond of you. They love you. Let me trap you. Let me put this baby in you. Therefore, so you can relax a little bit because I don't want you to get bigger than what you already are. And that's what I think. And that's what I think happened. And for me personally, and while yes, Halle Bailey does also play a role in this too, because at the end of the day, she is a grown woman. She chose to get pregnant. She chose to have a baby with him. And there is, and I was talking to a family member about this, not that long ago. I think the last video that I did, and I remember when I got all those comments about what I said, and I was asking a family member, I was like, why would she do this during the year of when her mainstream Disney movie? Why would she do this when she is being portrayed out there as this, like, you know, Daisy, cute pure girl? Like, why is she? Disney is trying to is packaged her as this, like, innocent, pure, quote unquote, princess like figure to little girls. Why would she then do a 360 in her personal life to go get pregnant out of wedlock? That's what I was thinking in my mind. And I told a family member this. And you know what the family member told me? She said, listen, I think that, Halle Bailey probably DDG's her first. And I don't mean boyfriend, but like, I mean, for like, first to like lose her virginity to or something like that. Like, she thinks that Halle Bailey probably, this was her first person that she ever had sex with, so there's probably strong feelings there. There's some soul ties there. I don't know. So that's what I'm thinking in my mind. I'm like, listen, maybe this is her first. Maybe because this is someone who probably also gives her bad boy tease or something like that. So she probably gets off on that. And maybe that is her. DDG is her first, so maybe she loves him in that way. Not to obviously, I still need to hold her accountable because she's a grown woman. She made her own choices, but I was thinking about it in that way, that's why I'm not as aggressive in this video as I was in my past videos when discussing Halle Bailey. But and I think that's what it is, and I think that DDG probably preyed on her vulnerability, and you know, I just, to me, I think that she loves him more than he loves her. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. That's just what I think. And he saw a sucker in Halle Bailey and he licked. That's just what I feel. And I don't know. To me, and let me also talk about Halle Bailey's team, because I do think that her team failed her in a way. as well. I think her team failed her. That is including Beyonce on that. So you know what I don't understand about this whole thing, and you know, Chloe Bailey's fans also pointed this out, but and I know people were the Beehive especially was upset about that. Like, why would y'all blame Beyonce for not promoting Chloe Bailey's album? Like, you know, that's not her job or whatever, whatever. And I didn't make a video at that time then about it, but I kept quiet. And then the situation happened too with Halle now, and I'm like, okay, now I need to say something. And I spoke about this briefly in my VMAs review on that video. You guys can go back to that video on my pop culture playlist where I discussed the VMAs because I was confused. I was like, wait a minute, how come Doja Cat had a set on the VMA stage with Demons? Okay, she can have a set, but why didn't also Halle Bailey have a set? Halle Bailey's song Angel and Demons came out the same day. So I was confused about that. I was like, why didn't Halle Bailey's team, you know, have a discussion with the people on you know, the people in the VMAs for her to have a set for Angel to promote that song, for that song to for her to do her first performance there. To me, I feel like, and I was talking to a friend about this. I think that and this is why I'm so against, you know, especially upcoming new artists being signed to bigger artists. Like, I know Nicki just has her label now. Beyonce has her label. Kanye, you know, has his own label. To me, it makes no sense for these newer, fresher, underground artists to be signed to bigger artists, because at the end of the day, these bigger artists are always going to put their work, their body of work first before they ever promote you. And so far from what I've seen, especially when it comes to Beyonce and when it comes to Chloe and Halle, they have not been promoted well in the media when it comes to their work, when it comes to their music. Especially with this little, especially last year, this Little Mermaid press tour and everything like that, the rollout. Halle Bailey should have had a squeaky clean image, professionally and personally. So I don't know what her team is doing, what Halle Bailey's team is doing, but Beyonce dropped the ball on this girl, and she's also dropping the ball on Chloe Bailey. And now for the fact that now Halle Bailey is now pregnant when she has no solo album out. She just had 2 movies come out. Little Mermaid and Color Purple last year. And then on top of that, now more so than ever, I'm starting to believe, and I made a video about this, I'm starting to believe that due to this pregnancy is the reason why they took Halle Bailey's name off of the Oscar consideration list. Yep, I'm saying it. More so than ever. And I talked about this. At first, it was a rumor. There were rumors coming out saying that because the Oscars, Disney did nominate, submit Halle Bailey for nominations on the Oscars, and she was there on the list. It was there, and then they ended up taking her name out. And the reason why I feel that way is because of the current situation that, you know, was going on in Halle Bailey's personal life. I'm starting to believe that more so than ever. So I'm like, what kind of advice was Halle Bailey getting from her team? Like, why isn't this girl career focused? Like, to me, it's so confusing to me. For her to be this young, you know? And then it's like, on top of that, you get a Disney bag. You were on The Color Purple. You had a song out. You had a single out, Angel, which you should have been performing. Not only on you should have been performing at the VMAs, the upcoming Grammys. Like, you should be, like, Halle needs to be seen. And I felt like the only people that was really promoting her was Disney. But then again, there's only so much that Disney could do. Because once the Little Mermaid and the rollout and all that stuff is done, that's it. I'm just frustrated with this whole thing. I'm frustrated with this whole thing. And at the end of the day, I do think, and unfortunately, it is the unfortunate truth, and y'all gonna be mad that I said it, I do think that this is gonna affect Halle Bailey's career. While yes, this is a blessing, and yes, children are blessings, yes. But at the same time, there is a give and take, sweetie. At the end of the day, you chose this loser. as a boyfriend. You chose to get pregnant by him. Yes, enjoy that. Because eventually this is going to build some kind of resentment. I feel this way when it comes to Halle Bailey towards DDG. I think it's going to build resentment. I think that, this was a mistake. Well, not mistake on her part, but like mistake on her team mostly. And the fact that she wasn't career focused, especially during the rollout of The Little Mermaid, like now was her time to be. No, not even during the rollout. When she found out she got the freaking role as Ariel, she should have been career focused then. But that was not the case. I And was and this is the reason why I say that DDG is a troll. And I feel like Callie was also rushed into saying revealing this announcement because she's been hiding it for this long. Why all of a sudden she's just so ready to reveal it? Here's what I seen. And y'all think that DDG is just a perfect person for her. So he was putting out freestyles, and y'all already know we don't. I mean, I at least I don't listen to DDG music. Like I'm not into that. Like I'm just not into the YouTube rap stuff, that kind of stuff. But he was apparently putting it on freestyles, and I don't have the clip here because I don't got time for copyright. But yeah, he put out a freestyle saying that breast whatever feeding the baby Halo, and then on top of that, he also because he was putting out hints, and fans caught on to it. So it says here that a screenshot from DDG's Christmas vlog. There's a gift with the name Halo on it. So he knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. I believe that Halle was trying to hide it as much as possible. But because at the end of the day, DDG does need content. He needs juicy content. He needs clicks. He needs views. So therefore, he was like, you know what? If you're not going to say it, I'm going to drop the hints. At the end of the day, why are you hiding it? People already know anyway. And I think she was probably uncomfortable with it. And that's why she was like, let me just reveal that I had a baby boy. That's just my thoughts on that. That is my opinion. But, you know, I do think that this is going to have an effect on her career. And no, I don't think, what's so sad even about this still, y'all? I was listening to, um, because I tend to listen to some Disney, Broadway is like Disney music, theater music. And I was listening to the Little Mermaid soundtrack like a couple of days ago. And I was listening to for the first time Part of Your World, and then the reprise Part of Your World, and Uncharted Waters. And I was just like, man, Halle sounds amazing on the like Halle really ate on the Little Mermaid. Like nobody I feel like in a couple of years, we're really gonna talk about how like Halle is like the best Disney princess live action actress ever. Ever. Vocally. Like her vocal performance on the Little Mermaid soundtrack is amazing. Like I went back to listening to the animated version the Little Mermaid animated songs on that one. Jodie Benson. And shout out to Jodie Benson, and I love her down. But I'm sorry. Halle, like the Part of Your World song, the For the First Time song, the Part of Your World reprise, Vanessa's Trick. Halle Bailey, like it's like she sounds more soulful in those songs compared to the animated version, the Jodie Benson version of the song. So to me, I'm just like, she really delivered. And Halle, at this point, I think Halle Bailey is the queen supreme when it comes to the Disney live actions. I do. I feel that way. I feel that way. Like the vocal performance was amazing. And for her not to be skyrocketed after that, Halle Bailey put a dent low key in her career. To me. Like, and then on top of that, look at this picture. This picture was at the Oscars, the Vanity Fair Oscars. When have you ever seen DDG at the Vanity Fair or the Oscars before he got with Halle Bailey? When? When? So in a way, you know, DDG is has and will continue to leech off of Halle Bailey. I believe so. And you know, eventually I do think that it's gonna build some resentment. I do think that. I feel that way. But anyway, and if y'all are saying, "Oh, why am I saying this?" For the newbies, for the ones that are probably gonna find my video and you know have the opinions about my comments, if y'all are confused or anything like that about why do I feel this way, why I think that this relationship is what you know it's not the best for her, you guys go back to my pop culture playlist, go back to my old videos, y'all will see the bullshit, and I documented it, the bullshit that DDG was doing during the press tour, the Ruby Rose situation. Y'all guys go back to those old videos, they're there. I just don't want to reiterate it. All right, this is already a long video as it is. But like I said before, she is a mother now, so therefore, you know, congratulations to her. But yeah, congratulations to her. But it's also an unpopular opinion video too. Um, but yeah, I guess so. But yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let's get up to 800 subscribers. And tell me what you guys think. I'm here to accept any opinions on this channel. Y'all know how I am. And I'm probably gonna do a Bollywood video for the next video that I'm gonna do. So yeah, y'all, you know, watch out for that for my Bollywood fans. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.